What's up, you guys? It's Eric here. I want to break down this Zwift race that I got absolutely slaughtered in just the other day. Now, I'm going to list out my excuses. One, I'm being vegan for the month of January. For what it's worth, I'm listing that as an excuse. Two, I had just done a 60-some minute workout, I don't know, 20 minutes prior to the start of this. And it's been a long time since I've raced on Zwift. So, as you can tell right now, look at this 450 watts. 300 some watts, and I'm in the back. I'm way in the back of the pack, cranking out watts. Heart rate's going up. So in the waiting pen, I was there for about 3, 4, 5 minutes or something like that, and I knew there were going to be a full gas start as they always are. But look at this right now. I'm cranking out 300 watts, and I'm trailing off the back right now. That's so bad. Um, oh my gosh. Meanwhile, that guy goes flying up. Whatever. These are the kind of things yeah, I hate Zwift. So my FTP is 225 watts. That is watts per kilo, approximately 2.97 or something like that. So I went with I believe this is a C class race, and I thought I was gonna stand a chance actually, and so I'm cranking it up. I'm well into 300 watts. I'm coming back into the peloton here, and I need to be able to draft these guys. That's the way to stay alive. You have to stay in this group. If you start falling off the back, say goodbye. I've done one real life. I don't know what I said right there. I'm probably pretty upset though. I've done one crit race in real life. Look at this. Look at this. I'm in the front. I don't want to be in the front. 200 some watts, 300 some watts. I don't want to be in the front. I want to be right there in the middle of the pack. What I was saying was, I've done one crit race in real life, and that was just 1 year ago. I had not ever trained for a crit race. I didn't really know what I was doing. But for a guy who's watched a lot of crit racing videos, I thought I knew what I was doing. It was 39 degrees. It was raining that day. Dude, it was so bad. And I knew I just had to stay up with the group. And there was a couple right hand turns in it, or I should say 90-degree turns in this race. And I knew it was going to become like a slinky pretty soon. And I was kind of off the back, but I was like, if I could just stay up with even the back, I have a chance of staying with this group and not getting dropped. Well, that did not work out. I was slowly falling off the back a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. I talked to one of the guys afterwards. He's like, "Well, that slinky effect is exactly what happened, but you had to be in the pack for it to actually happen." So, RIP me, I was not with the pack. But dude, I'm cranking this now. Look, 2 minutes in, 200, well into 200 watts. Heart rate monitor is going in and out like crazy. But when it is there, look, that was 175. That's pretty high for me. I know that once I hit 180, I'm blowing up. Like, I'm done. It's dang near impossible for me to actually recover once I hit 180. There, 177. My RPMs are just shy of 100, but I'm staying with the group, going on 3 minutes here. So on the right-hand side of the screen, you see my name, eBarfell, in the blue box. It's kind of fluctuating, but I just saw 3.5 watts per kilo. Like, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I hope that's what it's at when I have a new FTP at the end of this month, at the end of my Veganuary training. So I'm doing pretty good right here. I'm hanging in. I feel good that I'm hanging in. I don't feel good physically. 172 beats per minute, that's a little better. 200 watt, like that's far more manageable. Again, this is my excuse. I did an hour-long workout before this, was feeling pretty good, so I wanted to go in for a race. Look, I don't like this surging. Back to the front. Now I'm going to start going backwards, back into the center a little bit. Honestly, I don't do this enough to know how Zwift drafting works, how the power-ups work, things like that. I mean, I know to use the power-ups. I guess that's half the battle. And I don't do these Zwift races nearly enough. I'm going to start actually. Now that I have a nice smart trainer, like a top end one, I'm going to do this more frequently, and I want to get better at it. And like all things, this is what I tell my kids at youth group. Like if you want to get good at something, do it over and over and over and over again. Don't ever expect to be good at something when you first pick it up. I would say that's a false expectation. If I think I'm gonna win this race after taking a full year off, yeah, yeah, right. I'm in dreamland. You got to do it over and over and over again. Also, I got to work on my 30-minute power. So I thought this race was going to be not nearly as long. I thought it was going to be a few laps. I didn't really do my homework very well. It is 14 miles. We're 5 minutes in with 13 miles remaining. I think it's just over 14 miles. 400 watts. Look, it's me. It's so strung out. Look how strung out this is. This is like a giant line of riders, and I know this doesn't end well for me. Look, I got to close that gap. I got to catch up. I got to stay in this group. Look, I'm sinking back into no man's land. Okay, good. I close that gap. I'm hanging on this guy's wheel or girl, whoever it is. See, now I'm starting to surge. I'm doing this slinky. 350 watts down to 200, back up to 300. Look, so now I'm in this group of like 8 or 9 riders and it's strung out. This is terrible. And I'm tanked. 178 beats per minute. There it go. There it is, 180. We just hit 180. I'm blowing up. Look at me suffering. Listen to me breathe. Dang. Still at 180 beats per minute. Over 100 RPM. I'm trying to stay with these guys. This is pitiful. But it's not that pitiful. I lasted 6 minutes with like huge power. So for me anyways, that's huge power. I feel pretty good about that. I wish I held on in the actual pack for 6, 7 full minutes, but it is what it is, as they say. Well, so you can see where this is going. There were 8 or 9 guys around me. Now there's just 3 or 4. And as you can tell, I'm going backwards. They're all passing me. I gotta close this gap. I gotta hang on. I have to hang on. In that real crit that I did, I was off the back very early out of the 10 laps or so that race was, 30-minute crit. Again, I'd never done a crit before. It was 39 degrees. It was raining. The road was wet. I had zero confidence in my tires on that pavement. I tell you what. I finished the race though. They didn't pull anyone. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that's customary or not. I expected them to pull me. They didn't. It was me and this old man, well into his 60s, easily old enough to be my dad. Him and I finished the race side by side. We got lapped and everything. But again, it was the first time I ever did it. So it's an unrealistic expectation for me to think that I'm going to do extremely well and get some sort of podium first time ever doing it. But I did it. Dare I say, I even enjoyed it. I think I might do it again. Who cares if I get last place? Well, actually, that's the good thing about that crit. I didn't even get last. I got 10th from last. Or something like that. I don't remember. I tried to block it out. All right, so I'm in a little group of guys here. But even then, I know this isn't going to last long. 9 minutes in. Almost 9 minutes. Look at that. My RPM has dropped much lower. My heart rate's still there. Still at 181 to 179. It's high. 4 watts per kilo. I just saw. That's not right. 3, 2.8. Yeah, dude, these Zwift races, I mean, they are pure torture. They hurt so bad. But there's one way to get better at them, and that's just keep doing them. I remember looking in the mirror while I'm riding. I could not believe how red my face was. You can't really see it on that screen, but my face was real red. I was out there looking like Bob the Tomato. So here it goes. They're all pulling away. And I just slowly start sinking into no man's land. It's not a good place to be. Look at me. I got my arms on the bars and everything. I gave up, dude. I was done at this point. Put a fork in me. I'm done. I'm toast. Yeah. Well, so you can see how this one ends. Me alone. There it is. I called it there. Just under 11 minutes. That's true. I have been dropped. I did finish it though. There was a couple other guys who I was with, and then the other guy pulled way ahead. It was just me and one other guy for a while, and we did finish it. It came down to a battle of the losers. I sprinted ahead, beat him. Other than that, I mean, it took like 45 minutes too, and I was tanked. So anyways, I'm going to keep working on this. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love it if you checked out my other videos. Join me on my Veganuary challenge and this 30-day challenge where I'm Zwifting every day. I'm working out. I'm trying to increase my FTP, and I'm documenting these videos as well. So have a great day and take care.